We're going to end on a high note. We did it! Only took 4 tries.
Four
The
takes and
rest.
live. Yeah, live stream. Cool. I had time to change like twice, David.
All right, I have to get serious. It's been like months and it's been this bad. And I tested all the macros like twice. The restaurant community is still struggling. And Eastside restaurant support and a number of Chamber of Commerces across the entire East Side, literally from as far out as Black Diamond, as far south as Renton, as far out as Issaquah, all up along Lake Washington, have all come together to create Eastside Restaurant Week. I hope this macro button works. We're with Angela Rosman and Samantha St. John. Angela, Samantha, how are you doing this afternoon?
Very
Doing
well.
Angela, you've been working with Samantha, who is the president of the Kirkland Chamber of Commerce, as well as a number of other Chamber of Commerces on the East Side to create Restaurant Week that is coming up on April 19th.
It's pretty exciting. We're going into the spring weather. It's beautiful outside right now. And things are really starting to look up and be hopeful as far as where we've come over the last year with COVID. Things are really tough for our restaurants still. And you might see people posting about how they're eating out a bunch online and that sort of thing. But ultimately, we may not be at the 10% that we were previously, but restaurants are still really, really hurting. We're not out of the woods yet. And so we really wanted to have this Eastside Restaurant Week to really support our local restaurants so that we see them make it through. I just heard of another restaurant today that closed in Kirkland.
And Samantha, as the president of the Chamber of Commerce in Kirkland, you've been on the front lines in trying to support businesses for the last 15 months, navigating what feels like a new normal.
This has been quite the time for our local businesses. I mean, they have a great attitude. They have adapted to every restriction that is put in front of them for good reason, and they've all done their part. And now it's time for us to do our part to really make sure that they don't go under after they have really stepped up to the plate to make us safe.
Especially where we can almost see the finish line to all of this. It seems like it's in reach at this point.
And we wanted to do something different than your typical restaurant week, which is usually, a separate menu and discounts. We haven't asked them for any separate menu or any discounts. We want you to go out and support them full price, but check out maybe a new restaurant that you've never tried before, or make sure to go to that restaurant that's like your favorite weekly spot that you absolutely would be heartbroken to miss.
What's in it for people other than learning about some great new eats in their neighborhoods?
There's nothing on the restaurant side that they have to do to participate as a restaurant. They just need to sit back and watch the customers come in. From the customer side, we ask that they take our suggestions of the cuisine of the day for 8 days. And when they go to that restaurant that maybe falls in that cuisine, or if they don't like that particular cuisine, that's fine too. Just find a local restaurant, take a photo of it and hashtag Eastside Eats, put it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and make sure it's public. And you will be entered into a drawing for a prize each day that will be selected to people eating out and supporting their local restaurants.
That's fantastic. So the only thing then a person needs to do after ordering from a restaurant is just make sure they put on the social with the hashtag and have it public. I understand that you also have additional business support for this effort.
So actually, every single Eastside Chamber of Commerce has signed on to be part of this challenge by sponsoring a $100 gift card. That's the Kirkland Chamber, Bellevue, Redmond, Maple Valley, Snow Valley, Woodinville, Issaquah, Renton. I mean, it's pretty much the whole greater East King County.
Well, I know that I have some favorites that I'll be planning to do some takeout from, and I'm going to be sure to put my picture up there with the hashtags. Angela, Samantha, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Jennifer, this is a great thing for a community. As somebody who works in the business community, I know a lot of people are like, we can see the end of the tunnel, but I know there's people that are very nervous on if they're going to get to the end of the tunnel. So this is a program to really help the restaurant community get to that finish line as we continue to work to try to get COVID under control.
Yeah, because I think, wasn't it last year, they estimated a significant number of restaurants would actually close down permanently as a result of COVID by June of this year. So this is a step in the right direction for them and kind of helping them get over that final hurdle. Should we achieve some degree of normalcy soon, and they can, go back to at least some kind of steady business.
So Jennifer, we could do a little back and forth on this one here, just so to make this a little more interesting. Starts on April 19. So April 19 is a Monday, this upcoming Monday, and the first Monday is Italian, Greek, and pasta. And I can tell you right now, I will be getting lunch from the Acropolis in Kirkland on Monday. That's like, you can carve that in stone. That is going down.
Well, Monday is Italian, Greek, and pasta day. Tuesday is Asian day, which encompasses a wide variety of dishes. And I'm sure there's going to be all sorts of options for people like me who are vegan to go out. I don't have like a favorite restaurant per se, just anywhere that will serve me like vegan spring rolls. So I'm sure I will be able to find some.
Wednesday is healthy day, and I realize that some people may translate healthy as I'm going to have meat wrapped in meat, cooked in oil that came from meat with more meat. And if that's your translation of healthy, more power to you. But I don't think that that's what their intent is. But anyway, Wednesday is healthy.
Thursday, we have burgers and brews. So go out and get yourself a nice, some kind, I don't drink beer, so like maybe an IPA, I know what that is. And a burger, a cheeseburger with bacon, and then think about me while you're eating it because I can't.
You can get a vegan burger, though.
It's okay. Leave it alone.
Friday is Mexican, and I've added Latin American and South American in the spirit of Mexican. That's my own little add on there. I realize that doesn't align with Taco Tuesday, but I'm going to let it go. But Friday, get your spice on, I would say.
Saturday, we have Indian food, which is another place where you can get your spice on.
Next Saturday, there may be some Royal India in my future. Haven't eaten there. God, it's been too long. It's sad. Sunday is meat with more meat wrapped in meat. It could be. Sunday is indulgences, so you can go in and indulge yourself. And if you want to indulge yourself, hold that thought. Meat wrapped in meat, cooked in meat, and then boiled in meat. That could be your indulgence on Sunday. All right.
Okay, so can I just say how funny it is that they have indulgences on Sunday? Okay. Church joke, big fail. Okay. Monday, we have BIPOC and women-owned restaurants. So if you are like on the fence and none of this sounds good, you should go out Monday to support BIPOC and women-owned businesses.
Kirkland Peeps, Lilac Cafe. That's what I'm going to go ahead and recommend. BIPOC and woman-owned. And they do Lynn does so much for the community that a lot of people don't see. And I know, like, clinging like that. And amazing food, and they have an amazing lunch menu there. And then there's a bonus. If you are part of the Muslim community and you are practicing for Ramadan, this, of course, makes this a problem. So there's a bonus category of restaurants that serve after sunset and before dawn. And at first we go, well, that's a lot of places. Actually, in the age of COVID right now, it's pretty hard to find places that are open super early or late at night because the sun is rising earlier and earlier and it is setting later and later. So that's actually a little bit of a challenging category.
Yeah, no, and that's great. I'm actually going to share that with my students because there's a lot of students in my history course this quarter that are actually in doing Ramadan right now. So yeah, I will make sure to share that with them.
So what you need to do, you need to post a picture on social, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. So you go to one of these restaurants, you get takeout. You can dine in if you want. We're trying to go. We're trying to keep restaurants open and not have a fourth phase. Do takeout.
Mm-hmm.
Post a picture, as I said, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. You make sure that the setting is public. If you post to your Facebook page and it's not set public, nobody can see it. Hashtag Eastside Eats. $100 gift card. One entry per day. Any Eastside restaurant. There is no such thing as, is this a participating restaurant? It is any Eastside restaurant. So just find somewhere new, or I listed a couple of my faves. Go to a fave. I already mentioned please do takeout. And if you can, not do this as a one and done. If you could be like, that's why I'm going to do lunches, because then I can do a little bit more, because I know it's pricey to eat out every night. But if you can maybe not do it one and done, hit a few places, or even run the board, that would really, really help the business community out. It's a great program. We love Angela. We love Samantha. We love the work that the Chamber is doing. And I love the inclusivity of this and the idea. Angela does so much on Eastside restaurant support. And remember, a lot of people that you don't see in restaurants, the people in the kitchens, the people that are cleaning, these people are BIPOC, they're minorities, they're immigrants. You're helping keeping these people in jobs. The other thing, Jennifer, I'll add is that sometimes people poo-poo on franchise restaurants, but remember, not all franchise restaurants are owned by large corporations.
Yes.
A lot of franchise restaurants are actually owned by local owners. So I'm not advocating for Subway, but, there could be, I guess Burgers and Brews, you could kind of squint. That Subway very well could be a local owner, and they could really be struggling. So if you have like a chain that you like, look in and find out who actually owns that physical chain. You may actually find it's a minority person that's next door. There you go. If you had a Subway owned by somebody BIPOC, there's your next Monday.
Exactly. And share it if you don't want to indulge or do it. Share it with other people who might be interested, and help support business owners in the area who have been struggling like a lot of other people.